What's up, fellas? Quick update on the 10.3. This is what I've done to it this week. Check it out. I did a lot of work to this thing back in the day, and this was the original battery mount that came in this. So I kept it for all these years, and I was like, hey, this will work on there. So what I did, measured it, made 2 breaks on it, and bolted it to the frame. A huge part of this flex issue is, like, if you get the front bound up, that I noticed on this, you get the front bound up, the rear will flex like super crazy. It will actually twist the whole frame where the transmission will start, like, it'll almost look like it's like floating off of the chassis. It flexes so much. So I did this. You guys can see that. 2 bolts in it, so it has no pivot point anymore. It's locked in solid. This week. Now, okay, let's move on to the front. So the front obviously had a lot of flex. So what I did is I just cut this plate out. Mild steel, super lightweight. If I could get a thickness, oh, there we go. Oh, 0.78. So probably like 0.8 millimeters. It's super lightweight. It's super thin. I don't want to put like a lot of weight, too much more up front. Anyway, so I threw that in there. I did a couple holes in the frame rails. Bolted this in here, and the crap out of this thing. One thing is, I went to 4-cell, and the main driving aspect of that was wheel speed. And another bonus of running 4-cell, I get to run the reefs directly off of the 4-cell. It's kind of amazing. This thing is so fast and so much torque. They give you this adapter. Well, you buy it, it's $5. It plugs right into the servo wire. Let's see, I put my rock sliders on. I may take them back off. I have noticed that these things get stuck on a lot of crawling lines. Hardcore RC. This guy is awesome, man. He makes high clearance links, right? So it's a 9-piece set clearance there. That actually is usable clearance, which is kind of awesome. So that inch or inch and a half or inch and a quarter probably is what it really is of clearance from these 2 bent links, the amount of the advantage of this is so far past the straight link. It's crazy there, right? So you get up here and you're going, and now your link hits. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there and you're just gonna kind of paddle, and you're gonna search. You're gonna try and find a bite with the front tires. You're gonna be all over the place, right? So with these high clearance links, it gets you that extra 2-3 inches up on top of that rock or that climb that you're trying, because you're not hitting anything. It's just free air underneath there. This is almost like free, like when you take this, right? You take your Mamba and you set your BEC from 5.5 to 8 volts to run a servo. It's just free power. There's no reason why you shouldn't do that, right? It's just, if your servo can take it, it's free power, right? So these links, it's just free clearance. It's just free. It's basically, I mean, you're not hitting anything. You just go, you miss everything. If you look at how he angled these, the angle is super straight, right? So it stays low, 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 and he went as far as he could to get these all the way back, and then made the bend right into the axle. All right, fellas, let me know what you guys think. You guys run 4-cell? Anybody out there, you guys ripping that 777? What are you feeling? Specifically in a 10.3, let me know. Let me know your experiences in this puppy. All right, fellas. Cheers. I almost forgot to tell you about the super craziness that happened this week. Rip ERC, we got this kind of a cool little spot where we go crawling. It's all the videos that you guys have seen. It got taken away from us. A lot of work was put into that spot, but more importantly, like a ton of good times were had at that spot. A lot of like, can I do this line? Can you do this line? Can we, you know, make something awesome out of this area? And yeah, that was a purpose-built crawling like little paradise for us that is now gone.